Gulp.
What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of the Colorful Selection Podcast. Welcome back.
We here.
Yes, sir.
Let's see.
What up,
Anything
y'all?
to bring up? Yeah.
Well, I'd like to apologize for the delay on fiction and everything. That was supposed to be done like a week beforehand, and then I even missed it by like a few hours on the day. So that's my bad.
Cool.
But it
I did really
came
like
out
the
very
fucking story.
great. Killed it.
Yeah.
Yeah, thanks to the fucking writer.
Hey, appreciate it, dog.
Did that.
Like, dude, I was listening to it, and I was like, I'm so embarrassed. Just because it was mine, you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
I was like, oh.
Reading
no.
the fucking story out in front of the fucking classroom.
The whole fucking class of YouTube. Whoever wants to see it.
Yeah, the story was fucking great. I just had so many fucking issues spitting out some of those sentences, man. I don't know what the fucking issue was. Like, you could tell it in some of the parts,
version's
too.
So funny.
Yeah.
Well, that one probably wasn't, because I was quite gassy, so I was burping a lot during that. I don't know what the fuck. But,
just a little gassy.
But yeah,
there's a burble in my spine.
Yeah, one of them, about the fucking traveling up the length of my spine. For some reason, that one fucked me up. And I think on the first take that I deleted was the part about one hand grabbing the window and pulling itself forward.
Oh yeah.
For some reason, I did that part 10 fucking times. And I was like, why can't I say this shit?
That's crazy.
It's the genius writing.
Man, that's cool though. That was I was very excited for that. I really
cool.
couldn't wait. I was like, I want the world to see.
Well, like I said, that was my favorite, because it was whenever I first read it, it was I have no idea where the fuck this story's going.
Yeah, for real.
It had that fucking eerie feeling just throughout, because I had no idea what it was gonna end up like, and I damn sure wasn't expecting the death at the ending or whatever.
Yeah.
Oh, never.
Yeah. I when I told y'all it was about an alien, I feel like
I thought it was gonna be an abduction type thing.
Yeah, I knew y'all would think it was not that way. Like just your average alien. You know?
Yeah, those normal 8-foot tall gray dudes that crash their spaceship in your backyard.
Yeah, that pee out their fingertip. But yeah, that was cool.
Kicking really in nuts to say goodbye.
No, that's hello.
Oh yeah.
Come on, learn their language.
That'd be here.
I gotta be ready.
I have no idea. I could be backwards. Maybe hello was being in your mouth.
That's how I say hello.
Gross. But alright, so let's see. Y'all want to get into the main topic that I had?
Yeah. Yeah, let's do it.
Alright, so sad story. I had already talked about this with Bug way before the fucking podcast. I think since the last podcast, I was already talking about it.
Yeah.
And the Titan submersible that went down to the Titanic. And
dude,
alright. Oh, I was so fucking stuck to that story.
I felt so bad for those people.
Yeah, me too.
You what?
I felt really bad for the people because it imploded. It didn't explode. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They were
And
turning
like,
to
if you
mush
like watch,
in there, like instantly.
yeah, so like that's fucking.
Well, that's actually the most comforting part to me was that it was instant. Like,
yeah, instant. Yeah, but
the implosion
Yeah.
that happened so fast. It was quicker than the impulses of your brain telling your body to feel anything.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, definitely.
yeah,
at least it was over
If y'all
quickly.
want,
But
if you want any kind of idea, go YouTube like a railroad tank imploding, and this is on land with just whatever
yeah.
pressure's in there. It's not 14,000
Okay,
feet.
I'll tell you because I'll watch that video.
yeah, me too.
That was 1 atmospheric pressure.
Yeah, see, that's
They were at, I think, 37. I might be wrong about that number, but they were at like around 37 atmospheric pressure.
Yeah, it was instantly. They were just like chilling and smiling, and then nothing.
Yeah,
I don't know if it was that quick. Because I feel like something might have been going wrong on the way down before they lost contact. Because, like, I don't know, I've been reading way too much into this fucking story.
The batteries probably died in the Bluetooth remote.
Like, actually, the controller is the fucking weirdest thing. Like, everybody talks about the controller. Evidently, that's fucking, like, the industry standard. Like, even the military uses that shit. But,
oh, like, here's the question I was going to ask. Was they controlling it from the inside or, like, a base?
They were controlling it from inside, I believe.
Okay, because I never knew the...
Yeah, because the CEO was the pilot.
Okay, yeah, okay.
But, alright, so the reason why I think things might have been going, like, downhill before the implosion was, one, they lost communication. Kind of strange for it to happen, but, the window on there was only rated for, like, I want to say it was, like, 1,300 meters, and they were trying to go down to, like, 20-something thousand or some shit like that. Like, or not 20,000 meters, but, like, I might get the wrong number, like 12,600 meters, I think is what they were going for.
Bro, that's way down there below the ocean.
Yeah, that window that they had on there was not up to the task. So, like, I feel like they would have already had some kind of, like, problem going on beforehand. Plus, it's not made out of steel like normal submersibles. It was made out of fucking carbon fiber. The fucking, like, valves and shit that controls the vacuum and everything for the sub is, like, just the most fucking basic valves with, like, tape and Sharpie on there telling you what it does and everything. Like, the whole thing was just sketchy. The CEO, like, never got the fucking submersible, like, it never checked off, like, any of the, like, safety things. Like, it never got, like, a safety check off from, like, any official body that, like, deals in that kind of shit.
Yeah,
really?
Oh,
yeah.
He just made
and he
$1 million, bro.
He said that their standards, like, basically their standards of safety is too much, and that having that much safety, like, dulls the creativity and ingenuity and adventure and everything like that. And just horrible. But yeah, like, I told Bug, like, shortly after I found out about it, I was like, yo, good or bad, preferably good outcome. We're gonna talk about this on the podcast.
Yeah.
And then, like, they strung us along for, what was it, like 3 or 4 days or some shit, telling us, like, oh, they might be alive down there. They're hearing banging and shit. Those motherfuckers died, like, what was it, like 2.5 hours in?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or no, actually, it might have been an hour 45.
I have
But
seen
yeah, the whole fucking trip was supposed to be 8 hours.
The whole thing's fake.
Faked. Yeah, I've
Yeah.
seen that too.
People are thinking it was just like
Not sure about that.
They're like, you think that 5 billionaires would get on this? You think that them people make all that fucking money would get on something like this? That's what I've seen, but I don't fucking know.
Yeah. Yeah, I've seen that, but I don't. You know me, I don't really buy into conspiracy theories.
Yeah.
That's more
Like,
your dealing.
I haven't been keeping up with it because I knew y'all was going to talk about it.
I mean, you could have kept up with it. But it's been an interesting read, I'll tell you that much.
Yeah.
Like we had fucking C-130s and out fucking looking for them.
That's fucking crazy.
Yeah, all kinds of shit. Fucking little shout out to everybody out there. Don't go on any fucking sketchy ass submersibles. You know?
Yeah, fuck that, dude.
Just stick with the fucking shit that that went looking for them and found the wreckage, the unmanned shit. Like just watch the video, it's fine.
Yeah.
You don't have to be down there in person.
Just go watch Titanic, man.
Joseph, you're cutting in and out.
Yeah, you are.
Oh. Screws me.
But,
Yeah. Any questions? I'll be right here.
hold on, I'm looking stuff up.
Do what?
You said they died like right into
I want to
it?
say it was I want to say they lost contact with the control ship that was on the surface an hour and 45 minutes into the dive. I might not be 100% correct on that, but the whole trip was supposed to be 8 hours. So
Okay.
like they didn't even make it like a fourth of the fucking way before they lost contact and possibly imploded at that time because the Navy, I believe, said that they picked up a sound that sounded like an implosion on Sunday. So it kind of like, yeah. They didn't say what time, I don't think, though.
So when they lost contact, they probably like died right then.
Possibly, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Or shortly
That's
thereafter.
what I think.
Because I mean,
Hey,
the wreckage was.
Did you see that video? Oh, my bad. Go ahead.
I was saying, like, the wreckage was found, I think, 1,600 feet from either the bow or the stern. I don't remember which of the Titanic. So, for them to be going to the Titanic and it be like that far away from it, I would assume like they didn't quite get there. It imploded and they kind of like sank down from that spot.
Yeah.
Because I mean, 1,600 feet, that's like a couple football fields. Like,
That's crazy.
yeah.
Crazy.
Nearly 6 football
That's
fields.
wild. This sucks.
Yeah, that does suck, dude.
Yeah, it does. Like I said, I was hoping for the best possible outcome that entire time.
Yeah.
But, you know, I can't change the past. And I damn sure, like, I wish the best to the families out there. Like, I know they're going through some shit, like, rough stuff.
Damn, dude. Yeah, that fucking sucks, dude.
You want to hear the fucking worst part about it that, like, really made me feel bad?
I don't know. Yeah, I want to hear it. Of course I do. I'm a glutton for punishment.
So it happened on Sunday, right?
Mm-hmm.
Did you hear about the people that was on it?
What about him?
One of them was like a billionaire and his son.
Yeah, I know that one.
Okay, so the 19-year-old son was actually terrified and did not want to go on the submersible, but he agreed to do it for his father on Father's Day because he just wanted to do that for his dad.
Really?
Yeah, like he did not want to fucking go on that thing, but he did it for his dad, and then that happens. Like that shit fucking killed me, dude.
Dang, dude, that sucks.
Yeah, like, bruh,
It does suck.
what a shitty Father's Day present.
Yeah, for real. Now we're both dead, baby. That
Hmm.
sucks.
You said you wanted to go
Really
on the
does.
journey.
Like that. Whenever I read that shit, I was so fucking bummed.
That sucks, dude. Like,
But one of them, I can't remember which family, like which person that was on there. One of them had their stepson that went to a fucking Blink 182 concert while they were missing.
But yeah, I saw
I
that.
saw that. Like,
Yeah.
I saw like people talking about it, but I didn't know what it was about.
Yeah,
I was like,
that's
what's
kinda
wrong with this
weird.
guy going to like a Blink 182 concert?
Yeah,
But
Yeah, I
then
mean, what's wrong with that in any fucking in any
any
way,
other,
you know?
yeah,
Any
then
circumstance.
yeah. As a matter of fact, I'm wearing a Blink 182 shirt right now. Like, how crazy is that?
Nice.
But like while they was missing, he went.
Yeah. Which, I mean, like, I kind of understand both sides of the argument there. Like, yeah, it's kind of fucked up,
Yeah,
but like, at the same time, what is he supposed to do?
yeah. It's probably
He
just taking
said
his
that that was
mind off
like,
that shit, maybe. I don't know.
yeah, exactly. He said it was his like coping mechanism. Like, you know, music makes everybody feel fucking better. But
Yeah,
I miss you. I
it's
miss
not
you.
like he can go out there and fucking,
yeah, for real.
where are you?
I almost put my comedy,
But,
dude.
Fucking,
anyways,
yeah, I see
Oh,
that
shit.
though. Like,
yeah,
it could
he
be a
said that
way.
that was like his coping mechanism. He'd rather be listening to his favorite band than sit in front of a fucking news like TV station.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
get
Like
that.
there was
'Cause I don't.
really nothing he could do.
Yeah, like, yeah. What the fuck else you supposed to do, man?
Yeah.
I guess
That
fucking throw on
man
like
said,
one of
"Where
those
are
like antique,
you?"
throw on one of those fucking antique fucking diving suits from like Scooby Doo and shit, and just jump
Yeah,
on
dude.
down there.
Just fucking walk across the bottom of the fucking ocean.
Yeah, like on Pirates of the Caribbean, boy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, for real.
You
Hell
told me when they
no.
had a boat.
Yeah, whenever they were all bones.
It's crazy.
Hell
All
no.
right, but so that story leads into the conspiracy theory thing that I wanted to bring up with Joseph.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I was waiting on.
Joseph, how much conspiracy theory you know about the Titanic?
The actual
Um,
Titanic, or like the
Yes.
No, I'm not sure.
I like how I like how I answered and you didn't even ask me.
Well, I didn't really expect you to know too much about the Titanic or conspiracy theories, I guess,
Yeah,
around it. But like Joseph, like he touches on every fucking conspiracy theory in the world, so
I feel like I have
yeah, I get
I
that.
kind
heard
of
something
assumed he might would know.
about Titanic before.
I've heard
Like I've
things about the actual Titanic, but not like nothing like really big. I guess
yeah.
like little
Like,
shit they
alright.
talk about.
Did you guys?
All right,
The only
so
thing I know is the
I'll
thing
carry
that
this.
I sent you
That's
guys. Yeah,
fine.
you go ahead.
I mean, you can keep talking. I'm pulling it up on my phone to make sure I've got
Uh,
everything right.
Okay. Oh, did you guys see the video I sent y'all about the guy from Twister and James Cameron?
No.
No, I seen it, but I
Like,
probably didn't get to finish it.
The director James Cameron and the main guy that plays on Twister. I can't remember his name. Billy something maybe. I don't know his name.
Yeah, he died.
Billy Mays.
I don't know his
R.I.P.
Billy Mays. Yeah, for real. No, but on the day 9/11 happened, they like took a
Bill
submersible
Paxton.
down there. Yeah, Bill Paxton. They took him and James Cameron took a
Yeah.
submersible down and landed on the deck of the Titanic
They
and
were
ate
on the
lunch
deck
together.
having fucking lunch on the Titanic.
Yeah.
Whenever
And when they came back
9/11
up, dude,
happened.
everybody was like freaking out and stuff, and they're like, "What's going on?" And they're like, "Dude, like you'll never believe what just fucking happened." And they told them about 9/11.
Yeah, it's fucking crazy.
As well.
For real?
Yeah, that's how they found out. They was down there on the Titanic.
That's crazy.
Lunch, bro.
Here we go again.
I'm going out.
Probably just laughing it up. The whole world's going crazy upstairs. Hello.
Okay, so there's a few conspiracy theories around the Titanic. I've read a few of them, heard a few of them, and which one do y'all want first? Do you want the fire hypothesis or conspiracy theory, the Olympic thing?
Do the Olympic thing. I feel like I've heard of that.
Okay. So,
Ain't that like another
I
boat or
remember
something?
it was Titanic's sister ship.
Yeah.
They were made basically identical. So, the Olympic was already finished and had already been on like several fucking different journeys, all this kind of shit. But let me see if I can find out exactly what happened, because I always get this part of the story mixed up.
Bum, bum, dun, 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 dun,
Yeah,
dun.
y'all could sit here fucking,
I was just
chatting it
looking
up.
up. They made a
Mhm.
Titanic 2 movie. How they do that?
I heard about that, but I never fucking knew if it was real or not.
Came out in
Jack the Ghost
2010.
comes back.
Yeah,
And then there's a
Jack's
sequel.
Revenge.
There's a sequel
Jack
called
the
Titanic
Painter.
666.
Oh,
All right, so
ghost ship.
I can't find all the right shit, but basically something happened to the whole of the Olympic, right? And they didn't have insurance on the Olympic. So the owner of the thing or whatever was like, "Hey, I've got an idea. Why don't we fucking switch them?" And he put a lot of money in insurance on the Titanic, quote Titanic, uh, and let it set sail. And then whenever it sinks, he gets all that money back, you know? So the theory there is that it was actually the Olympic that everybody was on, and it already had damage. So
So it
it was
came
kind of
back.
expected. What do you mean?
Like
The Olympic that was damaged, it wasn't like it's sinking kind of damaged. It had a hole somewhere
yeah.
in the hull, but it wasn't like catastrophic or anything.
So
Then
they're
they
saying it
then they
started
sent the
instead of an
Titanic out.
iceberg, it just sunk
So they
over
named
time.
the actual Titanic the Olympic, and then took the Olympic that was damaged and named it the Titanic, and swapped places basically. Like they just kind of repaired some shit, painted over it, and sent it out on its fucking voyage.
Them conniving bitches.
That's what I'm saying, dude.
So, yeah, that's one of the theories, right? And I don't
Fucking
know,
dick.
like, I can't believe everything that I read on it, but I heard like one theory that kind of like, or one thing that adds into that theory was evidently on the propeller of the air quotes Titanic. It says Olympic on the propeller.
Really?
Which I don't know if that's true or not. Obviously, like I ain't no fucking scientist. I ain't going down in any submersible looking at that motherfucker.
Yeah, me neither. Fuck that.
Ain't nobody going back now.
But
I mean, but like, could they use like parts from the other one if it's like a sister ship?
yeah, they could.
So maybe like that part went out and they just took it off the other one.
I mean, it's possible. Like I said, I don't buy into any of the fucking conspiracy theory. I'm just throwing them out there because it's intriguing.
Yeah.
But
Makes
yeah,
my
like-
brain thump.
could have been anything. The other one was that there was a fire in the coal bunker, and that like basically the fire was already going on their storage of coal, so they like you can't really put out a fucking coal fire, so they just had to keep shoveling in coal into the fucking furnaces basically at all times to keep the fucking ship from catching on fire.
Oh.
And like that I guess the thing there is that like they were going too fast or something to be able to avoid the icebergs. I don't know for sure.
Oh, so like, so that's probably like hauling ass, dude, from all the fucking coal.
Yeah, for real.
Like a straight speedboat, like the fucking front of that bitch lifted up and everything.
Somebody takes the opportunity and grabs a rope and like a fucking surfboard,
Or
gets
it's
behind the
also-
Titanic.
It's also saying that it was like maybe the fire was on the like side or whatever, like the inside of the area where the fucking breach happened or was believed to happen, and that like all that heat and then using a fire hose to put out the fire could have done something to the steel and like weakened it, you know.
Oh yeah,
Mm.
that does make sense.
Could have messed with the structural integrity. Sorry, my English. Yeah, so that's another theory that's just possible. I don't know if there's a fire on the fucking Titanic. It didn't go over it in the movie, so I don't know.
Damn.
Yeah, for real.
But
But I bet it sucked. Like when it was like sinking, dude. Like when it was like putting out the fire. I bet that shit was
It
so
would
hot.
suck.
You know how like you
I
dump
just
some
keep
water
climbing
on
to
a
the
fire?
top so my nuts don't touch the water.
no shriveling right now.
I bet it's so cold.
Yeah, it's the water.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, it's cold out here.
It's
It's cold
totally
out here.
it's the cold, man.
That was
It
a
ain't normally that
shrimp.
small.
Shrimp that flew by.
That's what I'm saying.
Well, oh, no.
Okay, so
Yeah. I'm not-
but yeah, what were you saying, Bug, about like
I do-
putting out a fire
you got,
with water?
one more before we go though. It's like a continuance of my
Okay.
voice was behind. I know it was.
Like you like. Obviously, you've built a fucking fire before because.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I guess we're dudes. I guess that's
I mean,
what we.
we're human beings. It's in our fucking nature.
Yeah.
Ever since the
like-
cavemen were like, oh, what?
Yeah. Right.
Yeah, fuck.
Well, like when you like you dump like a bucket of water on fire, how like it just like goes fucking crazy. You know what I mean? Or like
Talking about like the sputtering or
yeah, like all that shit. And it's just hot as fuck, that water. And then like I was just imagining like when it sank, like all that fire they had built up going into the ocean, doing that same thing. But like
oh yeah.
like I don't know, I feel like you know what I mean?
Hell yeah, like
It's hard to explain.
fucking heat, ash, like
Yeah.
hot ass fucking burning coals, like starting to like I guess fragment and like pop everywhere towards you and
Yeah.
shit.
Like
It would suck.
and it sucks just from doing it on the fire, dude. Like I can only imagine it doing like an entire
I mean, everybody's peed on a fire before, right?
yeah. Everybody. Yeah.
I mean, well, every dude at least.
Yeah.
But
I wouldn't suggest it if
Yeah.
he was a lady.
no, I wouldn't either.
Yeah.
Fucking squat over a fucking open flame.
Yeah, I wouldn't suggest that.
That's scalded
Roast
plumbing.
beef up tonight, son. But okay, so Joseph, you said you had something leading into one of them.
Do what, me?
Yeah, you said you had something that was like a continuation of one of those.
Oh yeah. All right. So remember the guy? Remember the CIA like files I was telling y'all guys about? You know what I mean? You go to their website, they declassified a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
Y'all remember there's like episode 3, the guy who with the frequencies they could travel and like they could.
Yeah.
Okay, so I sent you guys some stuff on this, but I don't know because documents. I don't know if you guys are actually gonna read it or not. But this is like part of that where they were able to stay in contact with the person who was traveling, and like they were making them like getting them to travel through time and coordinates, like but on Mars. I know it's kind of far fetched, but
Wait, hold on. Start over?
Yeah, he
it's
lost
documented stuff in
Yeah,
the
you
CIA website. So can you hear me?
for the time
Yeah.
being.
Okay, so they had someone like astro project using frequencies. All right, well, frequencies can be matched, and like I've sent you guys videos of like lasers matching frequencies of music and stuff, making patterns and stuff. Well, like the human
Yeah.
soul and the body can match frequencies. Like I said, when you meditate and you feel like you're not in your body anymore, and you hit that point, it's crazy. So anyway, all right, continuing on the guy who used music and stuff like that as frequencies to astro project, they sent a guy through like their documents and stuff. They sent a guy to Mars and like was still communicating through his like to his body and stuff like to him, but they were sending him through time and different time points of Mars. And what it was is like he was telling them like he was seeing a storm, and they're like, no, go before the storm, and like he'd go before the storm, and like there'd be like the pyramid pictures that we have now of like there's pyramids on Mars or whatever.
Mhm.
This right here is like way back in the day, bro. This is like 1924 or something like that. So this is like way before we got these pictures type deal. But they were talking about that, like the pyramids there, and like they told them they like go in and stuff like that. It was like a cavern, and like there was these people that were like tall, like shadow type people. Like he said, they're really thin, and like the floor was like kind of like silk, but it's like attached to their bodies. And they were laying there, saying that like they messed up the planet basically, and they sent some people all far away to try to find another place for them to live. And like they thought the guy was a hallucination and all kind of stuff. Like it's crazy. Like it was like basically the people who lived on Mars, I guess. Yeah.
Okay.
I'm saying like, hey, this is
at least
like on the
my
CIA's
conspiracy
website.
theories are a little grounded.
Yeah. Well, it's
This way
declassified.
to
If
talk
you guys
about
ever want
fucking
to go
being
read
on
it,
Mars and shit, son.
yeah, like through your
Yeah.
soul, like your soul traveling through time and stuff. Like if you hit a certain frequency,
How the fuck does that happen?
well, I feel like today you can't because we have cell phone towers and you can't really match the Earth's frequency. You know what I mean? We got cell phone towers and radios and everything putting off their own things.
To
Type deal.
quote SpongeBob, imagination.
Why can't you match the Earth's frequency now?
There's all
I'm
these
just saying,
5G towers messing with you. Gotta put on your fucking tinfoil hat, son.
I don't know.
But yeah,
If we're off of Mars now, I'll do the last conspiracy theory that I think ties in,
Okay.
that I found strange, and it kind of makes you question it a bit. So there's a conspiracy theory that the Titanic was deliberately sunk.
Okay. I think I've heard this one.
It says that these people, like, it's like the wealthiest men in the world were aboard the Titanic for a maiden voyage, several of whom, including John Jacob Astor the Fourth,
Jingleheimer Smith.
Benjamin
That's what I was thinking.
Guggenheim, and Isidor Strauss. Now remember that name.
Guggenheim.
No, Strauss. Just remember
Right.
Strauss.
Yeah.
They were allegedly opposed to the creation of a U.S. central bank. Like,
Mm.
there's no evidence of that, or but evidently, like, two of them never spoke out publicly about it, but Strauss, I guess, did. All three men died during the sinking. Evidently, J.P. Morgan, some 74-year-old dude who set up the I can't even fucking pronounce that word, like, eponymous banking firm, arranged to have the men board the ship and then sunk it to eliminate them. The dude was nicknamed Napoleon of Wall Street, helped create General Electric, U.S. Steel, and International Harvester.
Yeah.
But
Started
It's a good
buying
song.
up everything.
But evidently, that guy and a few others were supposed to be on the
JP
Titanic.
Morgan.
Yeah. Just say the dude's name.
No, just saying
This
like
man's
that.
so far behind, son.
No, yeah, I'm sorry, y'all. It's my voice. My signal sucks. But yeah, JP Morgan and fuck, I can't remember what it is. They just opened up like central banking in the Ukraine. Like, since all this shit right here's been going on, trying to tell y'all, every time war happens or something like that happens, it's all about banking, bro. Comes down to that moolah, baby.
But evidently, like, the Morgan and some other dudes were also, like, I think that included, like, the what the fuck are their name, like the Rothen something,
Rothschilds.
some shit like that. Yeah, that one. Evidently they were for the bank, and they were all supposed to be on the Titanic that day, but then didn't get on the ship at the last minute.
Mm-hmm.
But what? Okay. Let me ask you a question. Like,
yes.
what's wrong with opening a bank?
Huh?
I don't know exactly what it was.
Okay. So when you open up central
That's
banking,
why I'm
like,
confused. I'm these guys are trying to open up a bank. Why is everybody trying to kill him?
it's more than that. It's more than that. So, like, if you open up a central banking, so check this out. Say if I take a town, let's like choose Douglas. Let's choose Douglas. Say if you chose Douglas and Douglas didn't have a central banking system, right? Much like Ukraine or Iraq and stuff like that did. Most of these fucking places before we got there didn't. Okay, so what you do is, like, you make it easier. Like, say you start buying up shit. Like, people come to you to get loans to do things, and when they do that, you get collateral, or either you double back your fucking money on this type shit right here, and you spend that money to continue. And as you continue, you start buying things, or your interest rates are so high, people can't keep up that they lose their shit. So you gain land, houses, like you start
Oh, so
gaining
you just
control.
basically expand and start
Yeah,
holding,
but the
holding
more you
shit.
expand, the more you gain power because now you got
Yeah.
power where people live. You got power over the rent of the community. You got power over fucking businesses who come to you for loans for startups that usually have to fail or have to continue their fucking contracts out like for so fucking long because the APRs are high on everything. You gain control. And once you gain control of businesses, you gain control of the people who own those businesses and their influences. And you just keep going, bro. It's
Yeah, that makes more sense now.
yeah, you knock
That's the
off
way I
people
was
who's in the
thinking.
way.
I was like, the fucking guy's just fucking trying to open a bank. Why is everybody
No.
trying to get? But yeah, that makes sense. Okay, I get it.
Opening banking systems that's what put humanity in the fucking shithole that we're in now when it comes to like these jobs and fucking the economies and the way we have to do these things. Like
Yeah.
there's better ways to live than what we have to go through. But
Oh yeah.
for greedy fucking people and narcissistic fucking motherfuckers with money who have a crazy fucking mind and the money to do that kind of shit with it, they can.
And they
And
will.
that's what happens. And they have.
Yeah, they have.
They have. It's here. Well, there's the whole new world order, everything that I used to be worried about. Ain't no sense of worrying about it because it's here. It's been here. This shit. What else do you want? Now, damn, America's over there in Ukraine. Well, like we just built banks there for their recovery system. That recovery system means we're going to loan them money to recover their cities that was destroyed. And as we do that,
We're gonna own that shit.
everything that I just told you is going to happen. And there Ukraine is. And now Russia's weak. So.
Okay. All right, Jimmy, please continue. Sorry.
Yeah, sorry.
All right. I was patiently waiting.
So I was just okay.
I didn't mean to rant.
I didn't know that was going to go into a whole thing
I didn't
involving
either.
Ukraine and Russia and everything. Jesus Christ.
There's like a fucking
I should have known.
there's like a laser pointer on Joe's head right now.
Like, probably. This is the problem I have with these folks.
Anyways. Now, to tie it all together, this is where I found it strange. You remember the name Strauss that was opposed to it, right? That died
Yeah.
on the Titanic?
They own the auto parts store down the road. Go ahead. Sorry.
Anyways, evidently, from what I had been reading during all the fucking news articles, all that kind of shit going on with the Titan, the CEO that was piloting that, has this fucking company making money and everything going down to the Titanic and everything.
Oh, is
Evidently, his
that-
wife is like the great-great-granddaughter of Strauss. Some shit like that.
I was about to say, look at the families now. Look at the family with like fucking.
So the Titan
Just in, Titanic
the,
claims more billionaires.
so the Titan is the submarine.
Yeah, the Titan was the submersible.
Okay. I thought it was Ocean Gate, but then I realized that was the actual company.
Well, yeah, that's the company.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I just like whenever I read that, I was like, that's very strange that name
Yeah, that
is
is.
in this conspiracy. Like, I don't know. Like,
But here's the thing: is like, I understand that it's like a conspiracy, but I also understand how that can be like an actual thing. You know what I mean?
yeah,
Yeah.
Like,
I know it could just be coincidence. And shit,
yeah,
but
that's
it's
like
just very strange.
yeah, that is very strange. That's like I don't know. I don't know how I got that, but like, who was it? Abraham Lincoln and what other president was like killed on all these kinds of coincidences and shit?
JFK.
Was it JFK?
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. Yeah, that is crazy. So like, you think she was in on it? You think she killed him?
Well, I don't think she did, but like,
I mean, like not her. She took the batteries out of the controller or something. But
took his fucking Xbox controller and took the batteries out. But no, like, it could like it obviously it could have been her, but I highly doubt it. I think it was more of the fact that she was coming into into wealth again because
Yeah.
he's the CEO of a fucking company. She's Strauss.
Yeah.
Maybe the fucking other families that didn't get on the Titanic, have money and they're like, hey, let's pull the cork on this shit. And yeah, like I said, just a conspiracy theory. I just found it strange that Strauss was opposed to it. He died on the Titanic. And now CEO is married to the Strauss family, goes down there to the Titanic, possibly getting new fucking research shit, looking into the Titanic, and yeah, all this happens.
See,
Now
See,
you go back and look at where their money's been going before all this happened.
yeah, because see, people do stuff like that. People like stuff like that, like I guess like connection things is what I'm trying to say.
Yeah.
Like,
but see, like, it's so easy to blow off shit for rich people because, like, when people use the word conspiracy theory, that's when it's blown off automatically as it's not true.
Yeah.
Yeah. So even with hard evidence, just like fucking 9/11, everybody knows that shit. That shit was fake as fuck. There ain't no way that's not. You know what I mean? There's fucking firefighters and everything like that say that shit. They was there. Fucking. But no matter what, people are still gonna be like, no, like we didn't do that. Still, that was still fucking
Joseph.
Al Qaeda.
Joseph.
Huh?
Everybody knows jet fuel can melt steel beams, but it can't melt the people's pilot license. Okay.
Exactly, Jimmy.
What the train's made of.
That's for real, son.
Nah.
Yeah, made out of vibranium, son.
Yeah.
Yeah. That is kind of crazy, though.
Yeah.
What was I about to say?
JP Morgan is like, hey, we just opened up a bank, didn't we? Did y'all hit the sacrifice quota this month? I'll tell you what, I know where some folks is. For real, bro. Like, they do shit like that, bro. You don't think folks worship devil, bro? Like, straight up? These folks just as fucking passionate about them going to church as they is folks about fucking having sex in front of a crowd of people and stabbing folks and fucking
there's like
all kind of crazy shit, dude. Like that shit happens every day. That's why there's fucking 34 trillion fucking kids go missing a damn year.
That's like yeah. Here's what I was gonna say. Okay, there's I'm not gonna I guess mention any names.
Yeah.
Because this is like now, like right now. And this is what I get from it, I guess. Like, because there's these people here in the town that I live in, right? They own a company. But like, and they have like a lot of money, and now like they own like half of the town. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then like on like it's kind of like where you live, everybody's associated with these people. Like, I'm not saying they're bad people. Don't like they legit do like legit work and shit like that. Like, but what I was just trying to say is like the more money they got, the more they started owning like half of the place where I live. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
And like everybody in this area now is like on their side with shit. Like,
because that's where the wealth is.
And that's like, yeah, I don't know. I was just kind of thinking about that.
Yeah.
I just want to put it out there. If I'm onto anything, or if I hit any of these conspiracy theories on my fucking head, I am being treated for depression, but I will not commit suicide. So if anything happens to me,
for everybody, if anything ever happens to any of us, it's not us.
Yeah, that's like what was the Kanye West said. If he ever goes away for a while and comes back, it's not him.
Yeah, they came back taller.
They came back taller and
with a weird shaped face.
Hashtag what happened to Kanye? Bro. Chime down in the comments. Yeah, I don't know where I was going with my story. I was just kind of going with
probably like, just the whole like
Yeah,
Everybody
like
follows the money kite. Like,
yeah.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying they're bad people. It's just an example. Yeah,
There's gonna be a fucking angry mob outside Bug's
that's
house.
what I'm
Yeah.
saying.
Hi.
Don't you dare speak bad about them.
They're
Yeah.
fixing the roads.
And from what I hear, they're really cool people.
Yeah,
And like,
of course
just-
they are.
yeah,
rich.
of course they are. But yeah, it's just like crazy how you say it. Yeah, I get that.
Yeah, I
He
just,
said,
I just
"Yay,
wanted to throw
yay."
out. I just wanted to throw out that fucking like little strange information to see Joseph's like thoughts on it because he's the conspiracy theorist here.
Yeah, he's a crazy guy. He's like that guy that was
shit.
running for like whatever with the boot on his head or some shit like that. You know what I'm talking about?
Not at all.
Do what?
I don't know, it's like a guy running for like president or like the mayor or something. He wears like a boot on his head.
He's probably the most logical guy,
He probably is.
to be honest with you.
Boot head guy.
Boothead Bill.
His name's Vermin Supreme.
Yeah.
Look him up.
Fuck yes,
Yeah.
dude.
Them damn vermin.
Vermin Supreme. Vermin Supreme here, and I'm a resident of Earth. And I'd like to run for mayor.
He runs as a candidate in various local, state, and national elections in the U.S.
Come on down, son. I'll vote for you.
Yeah, just look him up. Vermin Supreme. He just wears a boot on his head. Like a rubber
I ain't
boot.
never voted for anything in my whole life, so I'll vote for that man.
I think is damn, I forgot what I was gonna say. My bad. My mind just went
You
blank.
all about forgetting today. So.
That's what I'm saying. Right, we're recording at a different time. I don't know what my brain's doing.
Yeah, I was about to say, it's this fucking early schedule here.
Yeah.
His brain ain't woke up yet.
I didn't have my yoo-hoo and my do.
Damn yoo-hoos. We're gonna turn into a damn yoo-hoo.
Not sponsored.
Hey, if they want sponsors,
Hey,
I'll say whatever you want about your company.
Hey man, I love yoo-hoos though. I've been killing them bitches, dude. So
I don't think it's possible to not like yoo-hoos.
Madison don't like them.
What?
Yeah.
Burner at
Look
the
how
stake.
blasphemy is it. Put her on the mic.
I fucking love them, dude. That shit's so fucking good. 2 sips and it's gone.
I swear.
Yep. Every time. Right whenever it's getting good, you're like, that's some good shit.
Oh, and it's gone.
And it's gone.
What a tasty lick.
That's for real. But
yeah, fucking what else was there? Like I said, I didn't want the whole podcast to be about that, but it ended up kind of being that way.
that's cool. It don't matter.
Yeah, we're already at 53 minutes now.
Damn, are we?
Yeah, like if anybody wants to bring up anything else, feel free to. I know me and Bug went through a rough day yesterday, as well as old Eric on fucking Minecraft.
Oh, fucking Minecraft, dude. That shit was rough, dog.
Lost everything, so
like multiple times, not just once.
This
It
shit
was
sucks too.
funny as fuck how it started there.
What?
The
Oh
fucking,
yeah,
sand
dude.
temple thing.
Fuck that shit was lame, dude. God. Dude, me and Eric was like, we went in this fucking temple, and like Jimmy's like, hey man, don't stand on this fucking pressure plate. It's gonna explode or some shit. And then that's exactly what we do. Like we don't even like get to do anything.
Alright, so there's these fucking temples in the desert. We go out there because we're like, let's go exploring, see if we can find better land, or at least find like iron and shit that we need.
Yeah.
We go out, we find this fucking temple. They go underground, like it's basically like a fucking straight underground drop. But if you dig in the right spot, you can get down to the chests and loot them and everything. So I told them exactly where to dig. They dug down about halfway and then jumped down. Eric somehow missed the pressure plate and I guess started to look in the chest or something And
Yeah.
then shortly after that, I was like, just don't hit that fucking pressure plate down there because it's all TNT underneath it. And the second I said that, fucking Dakota was already halfway down the jump, landed on Eric, and like bounced off of him or some shit. All I saw was both of them just explode, and it said that they died.
Straight blew our
Lost
fucking kneecaps
everything.
off, dude. Lost every fucking thing.
Like
Let me say Lieutenant
all of their
Dandy.
fucking shit.
Oh, for real, dude. This shit was funny as fuck, though. This shit sucked. Then everything was like straight downhill after that.
Fuck yeah, dude. We couldn't get a fucking we couldn't get up anymore. Like we couldn't
'Cause,
stand
like-
on our own feet anymore after that.
What it was like just being in the desert, man. It takes so fucking long to go anywhere, and like by the time you get there, it's like nighttime. So then you gotta fight off all kinds of fucking bogeys and shit, and then like
Bogies.
you fucking die, and then you gotta go back, find your shit, and then on the way back you fucking die. It's just all kinds of random shit happening. It was fun though.
Oh yeah.
It was
Typical
fun.
Minecraft.
I wish fucking Joseph had the fucking internet to be able to join us.
Yeah,
Me
that shit-
too, dude.
That shit's so fucking fun, dude. Like
It is.
such a simple fucking game. And here we are fucking addicted to it again.
Yeah,
nearly
no.
30 years old.
A little bit
I'm
of a
over here, like-
blockhead.
Over here making fucking American flag shields for Dakota and shit.
Oh, yeah, that was dope. I didn't even know you can fucking do that. That's fucking awesome.
Yeah, thank
can do
to
that?
my little nephew told me about it like right before I played with them, so I fucking like did that shit for them.
That shit was dope.
Oh yeah.
But
Man.
I guess we'll end it. Slow it down.
Yeah.
Pull that e-brake, son.
I'll-
I was about to go hop in a fucking pool.
Oh
You
yeah,
already
yeah.
know, son.
Are you on your way there now?
No.
90 degrees right now.
Oh yeah, before we
not.
go, Joseph, tell us about your flight, homeboy.
Oh, that
it
shit was
already
cool, bro.
happened.
Yeah. What was it,
Okay,
Tuesday?
I didn't know it
Tuesday
was-
morning? Wednesday morning?
I think that shit was awesome. Like, I don't know, that shit was really fucking cool, dude.
Yeah, I told
was
you, man.
the
It's like
taking off
really
the worst
cool.
part.
Huh?
Was the taking off the worst part, like Bug said?
Nah, I liked all of it. There wasn't no like bad things for me.
I must have had a
Except
bad
for I left a
plane.
lot of people.
The plane I had was made from Legos.
All right, so,
I
yeah,
don't know, I like it. Like when you hit like turbulence and stuff and it shakes and stuff, I like that kind of stuff.
Nah, I don't want to
This
die.
man wanted it to go down. So
I'm like, fuck yeah, let's rip the wing off and like, let's go.
I'm gonna be a part of a fucking conspiracy theory.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, he's
Yeah.
still
Bug,
alive.
they were over there fucking like tapping the starter or the alternator or some shit while you were trying to take off.
They were fucking banging on it.
That shit was cool though. That shit was really cool. It was like
Not for
it's
me.
like we left Jacksonville, Florida, and then like it was like literally like I don't even know, bro, like 7 minutes, and we looked at the map on the phone and we was over Alma, and I'm like, how the fuck? Like,
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I took a fucking Snapchat one time when me and Madison was on the plane, and like it had like the speedometer of it, like because you know you can tell how fast you're going. It was like 435 miles an hour.
yeah,
But like it don't
that's all
even
we
seem
was. I
like
think we hit like 14,000 feet or something.
Yeah, like it don't even seem like it.
I
It just
know,
feels like
dude.
you're going like 30 miles an hour in a car.
Let me explain this to you, especially for Joseph. That's how the curvature of the Earth works. The higher you get, the more fucking space you travel, like in a short amount of time. Because you know, the
It's
curvature
round.
of the Earth and whatnot.
I didn't see any curve or Jimmy.
Yeah, you saw clouds. That's it. He had his eyes closed.
Look, well, actually, I just had a random question, I guess. Okay. Well, I don't know. Okay, look.
I'm listening.
The world is spinning in one direction. Not the band.
Okay.
But okay. So like if the world is spinning to the left, I don't know if it is, it just is what I'm saying. Okay? Imagine a road like going left to right. Like you travel down one way, you're going with the curve of the earth. And you go the other way, you're traveling against it. Do you see what I'm saying?
Against the rotation.
Yes.
Okay.
If you go against it, will you get there faster?
I believe so.
So
I don't think it would be in increments that you could like obviously tell that you got there faster
yeah.
because of how slow the rotation is to our gravity and everything. But I do think there would be some like if you were to fucking test them like exact time that shit, every fucking variable was perfect. I
Yeah.
do believe there would be some kind of like minuscule fucking change.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking, because like we're literally a small thing compared to this earth, like a flea on a dog, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So like I feel like it wouldn't
Smaller
be
than that.
yeah, smaller than that. Uh
Like a fucking ant looking at it from the top of like tallest fucking tower in what is it, Dubai or whatever?
yeah, the tallest tower in the world.
Yeah.
What is that? I literally
See,
just saw that the other day. Like looked it up the
Yeah, I
other
did
day.
too.
For real?
Yeah, because it was comparing that to how far down the fucking Titanic is in the
Yeah.
ocean.
The Burj Khalifa. Burj Khalifa.
Yeah. The Mia Khalifa. Gotcha.
Yeah, everybody look it up.
yeah.
Yeah, everybody look up Mia Khalifa.
I'm up in the comments.
Come up in the
How
comments.
big are you?
Dude, I'm sweating so bad. Now it's so hot in here. Like I got
Hey.
like my pants legs rolled up and every fucking thing.
Hey, so I got to say something before we get
Yeah.
off because I can't help but to just question why, bro. It's just who I am, for argument's sake. Okay, so if you're saying that if you travel one way in an airplane, right, and you're traveling the airplane the way that the world's spinning, so you would get there faster.
Oh yes.
I don't believe
Like if
believe
you're
that it
traveling
works that
against it.
way. Well, I mean, saying like, what if you take a helicopter and like you hover straight up and you sit there for an hour, you're still going to come back down in the same damn spot. The Earth didn't move under you.
Will you?
Yeah, I imagine. I'm about almost 100% sure you would.
Like I
I
said,
mean,
I'm
like-
sure it's a
Like-
very,
Yeah.
very, very minuscule fucking difference.
Yeah.
Like
I'm
probably
not saying like
nanoseconds.
I'm not saying like if you go up there you're gonna like, come back down to China. I'm just saying maybe like half a mile down the road. You know what I mean? If that.
Yeah.
Or like maybe a third of the way down the road. Like I don't think you'll come
Oh
back
no, bro.
to that same spot.
How fast is this thing spinning?
This thing like 1,100 miles an hour.
Fast.
We just talked about this the last podcast. How fast the fucking Earth spin? How
I
fast
didn't learn anything.
does the Earth spin? I never do. 1,000 miles an hour, roughly.
1,000 miles an hour.
Roughly 1,000 miles an hour. 460 meters per second.
My eclipse is faster.
If the filter don't fall off.
That's what I'm
Yeah.
saying. The fucking cold air intake don't fall off, son.
They look
Is
clip
that
already
happening
sound like a
at the fucking
SpaceX rocket
McDonald's?
taking off.
Yeah, but like maybe like the max, I think you might come down like
It'd probably be like a few
3.
inches, if that.
You think it'll be a few inches?
I think so.
I think it might be like a football field. Max. Like max. Maybe. Yeah.
It depends on the height and everything.
Yeah, because like that's what I'm saying is like you're like not on. I know you're still like affected by gravity. It's also pulling you towards, like, I guess that area that you're in.
Yeah.
Look, I'm not a fucking mythbuster, man.
One thing about it, son. Hey, somebody get Neil Mike the third degree Tyson on this motherfucker and ask him some damn questions.
Yeah, like,
Neil deGrasse Tyson, son. I love
yeah.
that dude.
But I'm also saying you're not like how I'm bound in a chair right now. I'm sitting in a chair, like I'm like touching the ground.
You are grounded.
Yeah,
Yes.
I'm grounded.
All I'm saying is that if you were levitating an inch off the ground, compared to like up in the air levitating
like
1,000 meters off the ground or some shit.
Yeah.
At the fucking pace of the world spinning, you would come like if they came down after an hour or some shit, you would be farther if you were up in the air than you would be on the ground, like an inch off the ground.
Yes. Yeah. Like
like the friction of the Earth spinning is what keeps you with it, basically, because we're so enclosed by gravity, closer to the core than what you would be.
The higher you get up, the more off it would be from the spot where you started. That's what I'm saying.
Season 3, we do science.
That's what I'm saying, dude. Welcome to the Colorful Science podcast.
Would have tried to end the podcast 4 times.
All right, yeah.
Let me hit it with this.
Okay.
Crickets.
I hope everybody heard that.
I hope so too.
But
that's basically how my brain is. Like half this fucking podcast.
Dude, I know. But anyways, yeah. We hope y'all enjoyed this podcast. Chime off in the fucking comments how much of fucking
we're not professionals. We don't buy into these fucking conspiracy theories, stuff like that. We're just talking shit.
Yeah, we're just talking shit.
Ancient aliens messed up Mars and came down to the flat Earth to sink the Titanic to start banking systems. That's basically what we covered through this whole episode.
And again, my most sincere thoughts and prayers, whatever, out to those families of the people affected by the Titanic or the Titan submersible that went down. Rough fucking thing.
Facts, dude.
My heart's out to you guys.
Oh, I'm so sorry. Sorry, I couldn't help it.
But, yeah, check out Fiction. I'm really proud of the story on there. So
yes, he killed it, y'all.
Please check that out. But anyways, yeah, we'll see y'all fucking next week. Later, y'all.
Later.
Later, guys.